Been another great year for television. Having said that, my favourite TV show of the year finished in like 2015 or something. Some of my favourite TV shows of the year. Here's a few runner-up special mentions. Modern Family is still fantastic. I think I reference that every year, but it's still brilliant. I think it's hilarious, and I love it so much, and I really look forward to see what they're gonna do with this next season that's just started, and how they plan to develop the characters in a way where they're starting to spread off and sort of separate with Manny in college and blah blah blah. So I look forward to that season. I think it should be a really interesting season. Glow's actually really good as well. That was a fun one. Again, it's a Netflix original. It's on Netflix. It's called Glow. It's which stands for the Glorious Women of Wrestling. It's based off a real 80s TV show. Classic kind of Netflix. No one else would sort of make this. It's very bold. It's different. It's unique. It's a fun watch. It's got good performances. It's interesting. It's different. I'd highly recommend that. Ozark I'm just rattling off good Netflix originals. Ozark is another Netflix original which I thoroughly enjoyed. It's dark, it's mysterious, it's interesting. People call it like Breaking Bad meets The Sopranos, which I kind of understand, but it's better than that. It's got its own identity and personality, which I really appreciated. Jason Bateman's in it, and he gives a serious performance, which is very good. Laura Linney's in it, fantastic actress. It's a really good cast, it's really interesting, and again, it's a classic sort of Netflix. You wouldn't really get this on anywhere else, so I'd highly recommend Ozark as well as Glow. Referencing my dissertation again, I've watched a lot of new satire the past few months, but my dissertation being on The Daily Show and Last Week Tonight, it was focused on watching those two. I loved those two shows before I started my dissertation. It's one of the reasons why I did my dissertation on those, because I have such a passion for new satire. I think it's fantastic. And The Daily Show with Jon Stewart. The Daily Show with Trevor Noah is really good as well, but The Daily Show with Jon Stewart and Last Week Tonight, I think are just incredible shows. I honestly hail them as some of the best television, best non-fictional television kind of out there. I think they're just incredible. So good, so well written, so well made. The genre as a whole, those two are the epitome of the genre. I think they're fantastic. Some of the best television, some of my favourite television shows ever are these two shows. I learned so much about them writing my dissertation, and I appreciate them more having written my dissertation. I've also been re-watching a show called Sports Night. It was from the late 90s? Late 90s. From the late 90s, early 2000s. It's written by Aaron Sorkin, who went on to write The West Wing, Studio 60, The Social Network, Moneyball, Molly's Game. A lot of great stuff. It's a 20-minute sitcom, which is a very odd format for Sorkin, and I think it's the format that really lets it down. Sorkin writes about all these integral issues, and he writes so well about them, but the sitcom format is so restrictive to the 20 minutes that they can rarely get that deep into them like they could in Studio 60 or The West Wing. With that said, it's a great fun watch, great characters. It's a nice, easy, it's a Sorkin sitcom. That's really what it is. It's the ingenious writing of Aaron Sorkin, but in a nice, digestible 20-minute sitcom format. So I highly recommend Sports Night as well. But my favourite show, I'd watched before and it's been off air for a while, and I started rewatching it in the summer. I just thought, I'll pick some of my favourite episodes. And I watched a few of those, and I said, I'll just start at the beginning of season 1, and then at the end of the summer, I'll stop, because I'll go back to uni and I'll do other things. I watched the entire thing again. I went from season 1 all the way through and watched the entire series again, and I forgot how incredible it was. The show I'm talking about is Community. This show is fantastic. I think for anyone who's at all interested in television or films, it's a must watch. It's a must watch. It's so clever and so funny and so well made. I can't not absolutely love this show. I watched a video essay on it the other day which called it a postmodern masterpiece, which I entirely agree with. The way it breaks down conventions and sort of parodies various sort of tropes or themes or genres in film and television, it is a must watch. And Abed, if you've seen the show, Abed I think is one of the greatest television characters of all time, and the show is just so good. It's like no other show, really. It's fantastic. Community is, without a doubt, even though it went off air in 2015 or something, my favourite TV show of the year. Thanks so much for watching. I'm always looking for new TV show recommendations, so what are some of your favourite TV shows of the year? Please do leave them in the comment section down below. Thanks again for watching. Hope you're enjoying the Advent video series so far, and I'll see you in the next video.